Parabam pam. I'm nearly there, guys. I just have to finish the setup here. If I remember how to do it. I think I do. Let's go. Okay, do we have everything set up? Maybe. What's next? The title of today's stream is What's Next? What's next? Pam 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 pam. Para para pam. Para pam pam. Oh, the webcam is stuck as usual. Always stuck. Then after some time is bam 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 bam. Okay, okay, I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. I missed you. I missed you a lot, but I had a very good time. I was in this music festival for 3 days straight, and it was fantastic. I think it's one of the things that you can do only by yourself probably, but it was really fantastic. It was like one concert after the other, It was like insane. Very, very nice. Very high level stuff. I don't know if any one of you is into jazz music, but there was a lot. Hello, Lucas. Put me in a critical condition. I ate without no YouTube. What do you mean? You ate? You eating something? What? Hello, Hula. You have some ideas. Okay. Yeah, we have to understand what's next, because no, but we have a list. We have a list, but I didn't know. I didn't have the time to. I didn't have the time to think because I was already a bit late, so I just started the stream. We can rename the stream based on what we do, right? I think it's fine. But I have no idea on what's next. So let's say that we did many fixes. All the stuff that you see in green is done. And I think that it deserves a release already. Right? But Ah, and this one is done now. Oops. Mistakes were made. And this one is done as well. Right. This one is done as well. So, I mean, we can do a release, a mini release, right? We can do a mini release with all these nice fixes. I think there is a lot in this mini release. There is a lot. First of all, we are fixing the city manager, right? Let me see what is left out of this. Beastmaster selling beast. That would be very nice. That would be very nice. That would be very nice. You know that I'm thinking to introduce a different currency in the game. I mean, pretty much all games, right? All games have different currencies. And the purpose of different currencies is that there is stuff. I mean, obviously they do it for monetization, right? We don't do it for monetization, but they do it for that. But for us, could be that certain things that are a bit more rare, right, require a different currency or a different material, right, or different thing. Like, for example, if I want the Beastmaster, right, to sell beasts, and then I just say, oh, they are costing standard coins, there is people that have millions of these coins, right? Maybe even billions. So I don't know. That's an idea. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Probably not. But what is left? I think there is very little left. There is very little left. I think there are the glasses. The glasses will be super fun. Do you think we can do the glasses? I don't know if we can really do the glasses, considering the shape of the character faces. I think they will always look out of place, right? Like or too forward or too backward. I mean, we can do a super quick test and see what happens, right? So basically what I will have to do, I will have to introduce a new helm type. Yeah, but it's like a new helm. I think it's very easy, actually. The only problem is to find glasses that we actually like, but I think it should be very easy to find glasses. Simple glasses, you know. Not very, because I think glasses may... Do you like glasses or not in Planeshift? Do you think we should have glasses or not? No, glasses, these glasses. But a bit medieval, right? I mean, it obviously cannot be these glasses, right? You have to be like medieval glasses. Obviously, medieval glasses is not... We can say all the glasses. I don't like any of them. Maybe the only ones that are reasonable are these ones, right? Like Harry Potter glasses. I hate Harry Potter, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm always having issues with my friends because they all love Harry Potter and I really dislike it. And I never know what to say, you know. I never know what to say about Harry Potter when they say, oh, I bought the new 20,000 pieces puzzle of Harry Potter castle, right? I don't know what to do. Let me think to something. What is the name of the... what is the name of the dwarf in Throne and Liberty that is singing? This guy. Does this guy have glasses, or I remember wrong? Ah, he has glasses. Yeah, this was the guy that I was remembering. He has this type of glasses. Do I like this type of glasses? I think the fact that they are smaller, they make it a bit more medieval. You think the game can live without glasses? Okay. I can give up on glasses, but I think it was a good idea. The problem is that I don't know how to make glasses that actually look medieval enough, and I think it's just another way to characterize your character, right? So you may want to have. I think if we search steampunk glasses, we may find a number. Oh, like this. Like this. Like this, huh? Steampunk glasses. I don't know. Glasses are kind of interesting, but I think it's mainly for scientists, right? So I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be a fashion glass. It will be a scientist glass, right? So something that they use like a microscope, right? More like this, right? More like this. Oh fuck, I have a sense of deja vu. You know what? I think we have them already. I think we have them already. They're just not wearable. I think we have them already. Let me see. As soon as the editor opens, we search for glasses. One day, perhaps a more social fashion suit. One day, men have to take some welding glasses and use them as steampunk part, and everybody follow. But it's not creative. What do you mean it's not creative? Yes, it's not. Well, I mean, they changed them a bit. It's not exactly welding, right? They add some other stuff. You know what? I think we have glasses. I think we have glasses. Yeah, we have glasses. And we have exactly these glasses like this. And you know why I remember? Because I made them. Well, actually, I took a piece and remade. I don't know. I don't remember. We have these glasses, but these glasses are not very nice because they are not transparent though. We use them in the observatory. I don't know. Maybe glasses we can skip. I don't know. Maybe glasses we can skip. I don't know. It was an idea, right? It was an idea, but I don't know. When everybody use welding glasses. No, they're very different. Look, there is like this one, you know, this one. Look, this one. There are many different types. This one, look at this. There are so many, my friend. Look, this one, look. There are so many different. This one, look, with the spikes. This one are pretty cool, actually. I really like them. I really like these ones. Also this one, look at that. Nice. Very nice. The next carnival, I want to be a steampunk something. I don't do carnival anymore. Pity. Anyway. Okay, let's abandon glasses. Glasses, I think is, I don't know. Shovel rotation. Yeah, the shovel is actually rotated wrong, but I would say is also... I think in general blacksmith... the purses I wanted to do. Purses and small bags. And blacksmith tools. Yes, we need these two, guys. We don't have enough purses. I think if I search bag or purse, we have pretty much nothing, right? Yeah, we have these very big bags that you can put on the ground, but... in purse or... we don't have anything, right? How do you call a small bag? I don't know, bag. I don't think we have any bags. I don't even know which category they could be. Let me remember 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Let me remember 1 second. The last categories that I wanted to add were what? Food, food and siege weapons, yes. We didn't finish adding the siege weapon as spawnable items. That we need to do, eh? We need to do the... Can I remove this freaking WhatsApp pop-up window? It's so annoying. Did you know? No, I didn't know. $9.72. So we go with the... And Kirukai Blue Jay, yeah, this ball, yeah, we did that, we did that. So we had the catapult, and we had the ballista, heavy to maneuver siege weapon, throwing boulders. Hey, the size, bro, the size is a million. The size of this thing is, I don't know, it's like 300. I mean, it's like the biggest thing ever. Why when I copy stackable everything became different? I don't know. Category, we have a specific category for siege weapons, which is actually 68. And the cost, I have no idea how much the cost of a catapult can be, but it will be like 30,000, I don't know. And then we need to get the static mesh. And then we need the 66 for the icon rain. Yeah. Okay, let me just add the catapult so that we have it. Catapult. What the fuck? Because it's under weapons. I mean, it is a blueprint, but in theory should work anyway, no? You know that I don't know. I don't remember if we did the thing that allows us to spawn. We can test it. We can test it immediately. Script engine blueprint. I think where I have blueprints, I have. Yeah, I have to reopen everything. My PC was shut down completely. And I have to restart it completely. No, it's usually not loading stuff that it should not load. Okay. Let me check one thing about blueprints, right? Blueprint. So I do it also without the I don't know why in the latest releases there is the script engine added at the beginning, right? I don't know. If you know, let me know, but I don't know why it's the way it is. I'm very confused about it, but fine. And ballista. So in theory now we can spawn them in game, so if Wadjet needs to spawn it, he can spawn it. Blueprint, yes, /game, whatever. Okay, I would say that it's pretty much the same. Mistakes were made. A light, we can say, is somewhat light, no, we can say a siege weapon, light enough to maneuver manually. Throws bolts. Maneuver. Why maneuver? Why it doesn't like maneuver? Because you want it in English instead of US. There's always this problem with maneuver. No, I don't think it's written this way. I think it's messing up. I think it's doing it in French. No, it's doing it in English. Yeah, because it's English, is American English and British English is the usual mess. I don't know why these two people cannot just get along and decide one way. It's already complex enough, but fine. Okay, so we have these two things that I think we can add. Right? Yes. So now let me just try if it works, just for just to be sure. Just to be sure that it works, we will try to spawn a cat. Now the sides may be small, because you remember that we scaled the catapult and the ballista in game. But we can still scale them, right? We can still scale them. I'm just thinking if I should scale the wall model, or even the import. I think if I scale the import, probably works as well. The server crashed already. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Why it crashed? Because I don't have the category? I don't know. but it looks like. Yeah, because the category 68 does not exist. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Got you. I can do that. Don't worry. Don't worry, done. And we have a new category. Yeah, but anyway, the event was very nice. I really liked it. Really like it. Actually, they do it every year, right? So I think it would be nice. But I don't know. I mean, going 2 years in a row, maybe. But going another, I think I will go again. I will go again. Maybe not next year, but I will go again. I think it was cool. Okay, it's loading in. It's the first load of the day, so it may be slightly slower than expected. Why is it doing that? I was trying to do this. Okay, every level is loaded. Nice. How much jazz was there? There was more jazz than you can even imagine. I tell you that every day, right? Every day there was every day there was a main stage in the evening for 2 hours. Then every day there was another concert in the afternoon, which was like not a main stage, but like a smaller thing inside a theater. Then every day there were three open stages with multiple concerts during the day. So these three were probably multiplied by at least, let's say by 3. Yeah. So each stage, so it is by 3, by 3, by 3, by 3. Plus, there were some clubs, they were doing additional sessions and additional music. I would say at least 2, maybe. They were doing additional session during the day, so probably multiply by 2. And then at the end, there were also people just in the streets, right? just people, you know, playing in the streets just randomly. I mean, random people playing, because these were already in the streets, right? These were already in the streets, but just random people playing randomly on the streets. That it was like, I don't know, probably by 2 or by 3, right? By 2 or by 3 every day as well. Maybe more, maybe by 5 every day. So in a single day, right? If you want to listen to, everything, is basically impossible, I would say. But yeah, I think it's impossible. But if you want to listen to all the main ones, is at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 concerts, right? At least a day. If you want to move a bit between the different stages, I mean, you can easily listen to 10 different things in a day, right? But I think to be every time everywhere is impossible. So just to give you a sense of the amount of music that was there, insane. So it was that much. And it was going from 10 a.m. to like 10 a.m. in the morning, because before there was really no one, to 2 a.m. pretty much. 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So yeah. So overall insane. Yeah, the size is like this, but actually it works, which is what I wanted to test. Yeah, it works. So you can actually spawn blueprints as well without any issue, which is fantastic. I think the only problem is you cannot right click them. Why you cannot right click them? Ah, it's the same problem we have with the campfire. But we don't have the problem with the torch though. Why? The torch is a blueprint, but you can right click it. Why you cannot right click this? That is interesting. I think we need to fix that, boys. Why is the torch different than... why is the torch... why we have so many torches? This torch, right? This torch is it's not a blueprint. Yeah, it is a blueprint. Yeah, it is a blueprint child of PS item actor, right? The catapult, what is it? Ah, because it's not a PS item actor. No! We have to change the father. But it's the same with the campfire? Because I remember that also the campfire had the same issue. The campfire. Because the campfire wasn't interactable as well. Campfire switch. Campfire switch is child of interactable light. No, we can. The only thing that we couldn't do the transform on the campfire for whatever reason. Yeah, you see the transform is not showing up. I don't know exactly why. But, no, but these two are wrong. These two are wrong. These two are definitely wrong. They are derived from actor. And they are not derived from PS item actor. So we need to change that right now. We need to change that right now. And this means that unfortunately... it's good that I put them down so that I verify that they were wrong, right? Otherwise there would have been a big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. Sounds like a wide range of flexibility, a lot of choices. Yeah, a lot of choices, also a lot of different genre, because actually, you know, when you say jazz, in reality, I mean, jazz is the festival, but there is blues, there is funk, there is Dixieland, there is big bands playing, there is a lot of different things. I think it's very famous, by the way. also outside of Italy. There were a lot of US, a lot of United States people as well there. It's a fairly big event. So how do I change the class? Yeah, I think it's easy. You can just go here. If it doesn't break, right? In theory, we can change it to PS item actor. I think in the future, this thing will become an interactable because you should be able to actually click on play, right? And have this thing shoot. But I think I'm not ready to do it now. But in theory, yes, it should be. Do you remember how much we scaled the ballista? I think we scaled it by default 1.5, and we scaled 3 the. I think we scaled this one 1.5. And we scaled the 3 the catapult, because the catapult we really wanted to have it like massive. Massive. But the problem is that the scale can only be done. Or I put everything under a single father. But it will, because wait a second, let's just check that we didn't lose something. Did we lose something? No, but I think I can move the cart. I think I can move the cart in this mesh and remove it from here. So that, yeah, so that actually at least there is a basic mesh. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a better idea. And for the catapult, we will do the same. We will change the main class to be PS item. And then we will move the cart to this mesh. And then remove the cart from here. Okay. And then this one we scaled it 3 times, which is insanely big, but I think that is what we want. Okay, let's see if now they are right clickable and I can actually pick them back up. Bra, 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 bra. Hello, M Gaming Studios. How long have you been working on this project? This project had many different phases. It's been developed through many years. At this point, many decades. And sometimes I've been solo. Sometimes they've been a quite sizable team. I think the maximum that we reached probably was like 15 people. But remember that it is a kind of a hobby part-time project, right? So even when we were 15 and no one was really, no one was full-time, right? Everyone was like spare time. And sometimes, well, let's say that really solo, I never been. There's always been someone, you know, doing some bits and pieces here and there. But I've been the primary pillar and foundation, let's say, of this project across many years. And hopefully it will go on. I don't know, but at a certain point I will have to give it to someone, right? So someone will have to continue the legacy. I don't know who. I mean, I may make a baby only for that reason. I don't know. Let's see. Who knows? But like at the moment, at the present time, I'm developing pretty much solo, yeah, since few years. But I have UAJet, which is helping a lot on the Game Master side. And And so he's doing a lot of events in game, basically every week. It is also helping a bit with the stories, with the background. Plus, for example, there is another guy named Sulfrots, which is helping me these days on some of the background stories of the NPC. Plus, sometimes I do commissions, thanks to the fact we have some donations from people and we have some Patreons. Yeah, but some of these assets, like for example, I don't know, this lamp, right? This lamp is probably here since like 15 years or more, right? So, but maybe this texture, right? This texture that is a bit higher quality, right? Has been revamped maybe last year, right? So, and the one next to it, this one, maybe still 15 years old, right? So we, yeah. They didn't load? Oh, fuck. The catapult and the ballista didn't load in. I mean, I see that one, but that one is a static object. Why the one that I dropped didn't actually... Huh? Did I load in with the same character in the same place or not? Fuck, my inventory is always a mess. And now I spawned a catapult inside a container and I will never find it again. No! I see. No. Wooden gate. Barricade, stone wall. So yeah, we are, you know, continuously improving the game and doing things, you know. We are continuously improving the game, but I mean, kind of slowly, but anyone can contribute, right? So if you want to contribute and improve the game with us, you can. I mean, you can submit models or other stuff, right? So it's a kind of an open project where people can contribute. Now, at the end, they don't, but it's fine. I mean, in theory it's like that, but then in practice... boys, I spawned this freaking catapult, but it didn't spawn. I don't know why. Where did he put it? Inside a glyph box? I don't know. He says you spawned in your inventory, but it's not here. Unless it's with the fishes. It should be, the icon should be a package, right? It should be a package. So or I don't see it, or it's spawned in a place that we cannot find it. I don't know. Stone floor, stone wall, barricade high, stone wooden gate, right? So it's not here. And it's not in this last box, so where the hell... Yeah, one thing that is a bit annoying is that when he's spawning something, it doesn't tell you where he put it, right? It doesn't tell you where he put it, so... I cannot say drop this. Fuck. I don't think I have any other containers with me. So, were those just lost or what? Is it spawning like in an impossible place? I think it is. I think he's spawning it in an impossible place. I mean, we can check it from the database if you want. I don't remember my character ID because it's kind of complex, but we can search it. I don't know what is going on, but he's not spawning things properly. Or if it is, I don't know where is it. You know what I can do, which is probably easier? Wait. No, it's fine. We can do this. Problem is that I will have 1.5 million items, I guess. So, for example, the catapult is what? The catapult is... we didn't even copy it here. Because I wasn't sure if it was correct, but now we see that it is correct, so we can actually copy it here. 973, right? 973. Yup, there are actually two. Where the hell are they? They are not in a container though. They are in location 35. So I'm completely blind and I don't see them. They are in location 35. So locations start from 16, right? Bro, there is no... I mean, where the hell is the... I mean, they spawned on top of an existing container or what? I think 35 is here. No, it's not. What the fuck? Location in parent 35. That is not good, guys. That is not good. It seems that when you are spawning items above your capacity, it's putting it into an impossible slot. One day everything you see is your... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Hula. Well, technically everything is of our non-profit organization. Right? So I'm a bit lost into this, but I don't know what happened to those two items, but definitely I think they are in a slot that is above the normal range. Yeah, I'm trying to go here, but the project is not loaded yet. I think it should be just in slot.h where they are declared, but it's not ready yet. Fuck. Oh, not even that. Okay. I don't know where slot is, if it's under util or where the hell is it. Yeah, it's under util. So bulk, yeah, bulk starts from 16. Now actually bulk goes under 47, so 36. Why I don't see it, boys? Is here. Why I don't see it? Is here. So it starts from, okay, now I'm gonna count then. So bulk 1 is 16, right? So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So they are in the same position of the campfire for whatever reason. Yeah, you say that they started to appear. It is actually pretty bad. I don't know why there were 3 items in the same slot. That is kind of scary actually. But yeah, now we can click them and now we can pick them up. The only clickable part is the crank. I think spawn item is misbehaving if you I think spawn item is misbehaving if your inventory is full. But do we really care? Probably not, because it's only used by game masters anyway. Look at this beautiful fish, by the way. As soon as the texture loads in. Look at this beautiful fish. Huh? Look at that. Okay, so... yeah, you can turn it on, you can turn it off. Okay, so now they work, right? And I think also, in addition to the fact that they work, but they don't have the right size though. Even if I put the scale, right? They are not the right scale. I can still change the scale because I have here the scale, so I can make it a 333. I don't know if it will push me out. Maybe it will push me out a bit. Ah, it didn't work though. Scale is not working on blueprints. Scale is not working on blueprints. Yeah, because in theory it doesn't know how to apply it, right? Because what it's doing is searching the mesh. I understand why it's failing. It's a pity though. I think we should. Because let me see, maybe we can fix this. Request GM edit items, right? Request a GM edit item. Maybe we can fix this. Request GM edit item. So basically the problem is that we receive a scale and we don't know how to apply it. No, wait. This is the... No, it's this. Is the save one, yeah. Where is the scale here? These are on PS interactable only. Okay. HP and scale. Current scale. make it a string taking XYZ. Well, we made it a vector, so it's already pretty good. Yeah, set current scale is not working at the moment. If item actor is valid, set actor scale 3D. Yeah, in theory is correct. Huh? What the fuck? Let me try a different number. Because the that's a bit weird. It's not changing it. I mean, he's actually saving it to the database, so it is considering it, but it's not changing the scale of the item in any way. I don't know if it's because this item actor is not valid, but I don't think so, because item actor, I mean, is going inside PS item, coming from set current scale, coming from item, where item is a PS item. Yeah, this thing is a PS item for sure. And this PS item as an item actor for sure. So why? You think that this is not valid? It must be valid. I mean, what I can try to do, I can try to set the scale before I drop it, right? But if I do it before I drop it, it actually works. That is very strange though. So you think it's the same with this one, so now if I drop it, it's big? No, if I drop this one, it's always small. I don't understand why. Probably because now it's stacked on top of the other. Now that is 333, right? I mean, there is some magic going on, right? I think when you split it, when you split the stack, yeah, I think when you split the stack, it kind of fucks up. Yeah. But anyway, there is a way to scale it. It's fine. This will be a GM only function, so it's okay. Maybe we should make them non-stackable so that... But it's fine. If you know it, it works. Okay, it works, guys. I think it's fine. We can is at the moment is a GM only thing, so you will be able to spawn. So it is done, guys. It's done. Let's not spend more time on it. It's done. It's done. We changed the class, and I think it's okay. I don't know why it doesn't refresh, right? That is very, very strange that it doesn't refresh the scale. You want to make some flying fishes? No, what I would like to do, I think it's this blacksmith. I think we don't have enough blacksmith tools, meshes and variations, and we don't have enough purses and small bags. We really don't, and it's a real pity, because if you want to have, you know, on the side of your character a small bag, like a purse or something, we don't have anything. The only thing that we have the big sack, right? We have like this thing, but we have this huge sack that, yeah, you can use it, but it doesn't really look good or anything. So the problem is that finding a kind of a medieval bag will not be very easy, and making it, I mean, we can make it, but Super easy? I don't think so. Can I type, please? Medieval bag. Not that way. And not this way for sure. I think we should call it purse. I think we should call it purse. If we call it bag, I think that a lot of... Yeah, like this one is not too bad. I think it's a bit too big though, but... This is royalty free, so we can get it. I mean, we can start from this and see what we do, right? Hello, Jed. Oh, is there a way to make the quiver work with the visual equip system? I understand why contain only iron, but the quiver would be great. I mean, in theory, it's a good question. In theory, we could enable it with containers as well, but because in reality, it's just a visual thing, right? I mean, you know why I didn't do it with containers? Because containers already had too many icons. So I think that this is why I didn't do it. Well, containers on the ground, let's say. But we could add it to containers. Like if you want to have a chest on your back, you know. We can add it in theory. We can let me add it just a backpack, right? The backpack rotation. Because also the backpack I think would be nice to have, no? Backpack rotation. Because at the moment the backpack is rotated the wrong way. So if you try to equip it, to visually equip it, it fucks up. Yeah, the quiver, I thought about it, but... I don't know. Yeah, making exception for one item is problematic. Yes, it is. Or we do... Yeah, I mean, one way is to duplicate it. The other thing is just to say do it for containers as well. Because it's just a visual thing, right? So it's not really changing anything. So in theory, we could do it for containers. I didn't do it for containers because it was just short on time, and I did the one that was solving 90% of the problem, right? And leaving the 10% out is what I did, pretty much. Do you think purses should have their own categories or what? Purses. I have no idea where a purse should be in category wise, because we don't have a category for fashion, right? We don't have a category for fashion. We have, I mean, it's a kind of a container, but again, if you put everything in containers, GG. I can create a new category called bags. Maybe I should. But bags may be confused with the bags that's, you know, with a sack. With a sack on the ground. I think I will create a new category bags for now. I mean, at least here in my organization here. And then we will see. Bags and purses. And then we will see what to do with it. I would like to have a few bags on the back of the character and few purses on the side. We cannot, unfortunately, we cannot have the belt, the, how do you call it? Tracolla in Italian. In Italian. So tonight I'm a bit slow because it was a long day. It was a long day. I went to bed yesterday late. I wake up early this morning. I traveled 6 hours. Then I had work, and then I'm here. You know, so it's been a bit of a long day. Uh, hmm. 37,000 polygons. Easy. Easy 37,000 polygons. Okay, now we are at 3,000. I don't think we can have this, right? I don't think we can have this because every character has a different size. So if I try to have this on the shoulder, it will never work, right? So our only possibility is actually to have a purse that is just a side thingy. So you're basically deleting this, and now we are at 2,000. 2,000 is not bad. Let me just see if by any chance there is some leftover inside or whatever. No, I don't see a leftover. If this freaking software could backface by default, I would be so happy. I mean, 2,000, I don't know where we have all this stuff. I mean, where do we really have all this, like for example, all of this is completely useless, right? But I think if I decimate it more, we are really going to do damages, right, to it. I can try, but my feeling is that it will start to break. It will start to break pretty strongly. We start to break like a boss. You know what we can do? We can do this. By the way, we'll change this color because it's horrible. This golden thing is really bad. I think we can decimate only this. And you see that it makes no difference. Basically, it has no visual difference if you decimate it because there are all those useless inside faces. Okay, now I think we are at a reasonable level. We can leave it like this. I mean, we went down from 37,000 faces to 1,400. Seems to be very reasonable. Now, one problem I have, I think I just don't like the shape, right? So, but I think we can I think we can try to do something about it. Like, for example, if I take all of this and I shrink it down a lot, what happens? And if I take this, this may be problematic though. I think this will break it. It's not a very easy operation, but we will try anyway. Oh fuck, why? What happened? Huh? There was a moment where... because this one was hidden. No! Well, anyway. With just these two guys, we can put them back up. Hopefully I don't have face correction. Yes, we don't. Yeah, like this looks better. We will change the... I don't think we really need this. I don't even know why that exists, actually. Let me just check the texture a second. Is the texture just a normal thing, or is it designed for this? No, it's just a generic leather. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's fine anyway. I think it will look better in Unreal. I think it will look better even if the mapping here is all fucked. I don't know why. Oh wow. It is really fucked up. Well, the problem is that we need like 10 of them, right? Not one. I mean, one is okay, but in theory, every race should have his own, you know, style and color and type and... No? I don't understand the seams too much. So what is the purpose of the seams done this way? I don't know. This thing is mapped very, very, very strangely. Because I decimated. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's because the decimate did damages, and so now we are in this situation. But it's okay. I think it's better than not, right? I mean, we couldn't keep anyway a 37,000 polygon bag. we couldn't. We couldn't do it. You may say why? I don't know, because it sounds a lot for a small item like this. Maybe in the future we will not care anymore about this, but for now we do. Okay, so if we retexture, let me try to understand. If I do seam, right? Yeah, like that piece could be, yeah, this piece could be done pretty much by itself, right? And then we can apply different texture. At the moment we have this texture, but we can apply different materials in theory, right? If we want. This slice, I'm not completely sure why this slice is separate from the other bottom slice. That's a bit of a mystery to me. So I think I will because I think that here where the border kicks in, I think I'm fine to have it separate, right? But otherwise, wait a second, because I have a bad feeling about this. No, 0 vertices. And then why I selected, I said remove and it stayed. I think there are double. No, there are not double. Okay, fine. I don't think we should change this too much, so, but I'm just cleaning a bit the model just because, right? But in theory we should not change this texture here, but I definitely want to change this part. I think it's fucked up quite a bit. I think you should have only one line. Of all this, there should only be one line. So you know what? I'm gonna do this. I cannot. Why I cannot? Cannot select. Fuck. Okay, gonna do it manually. Gonna do it manually. If making an make it a cube. What do you mean make it a cube? Make it a cube? What the fuck? No. Why a cube? A cube? A cube will look very, very bad. A cube will look super bad. Yeah, there was some reasoning on this, you see? There was some kind of reasoning here, but this reasoning is now long gone, right? This reasoning is now long gone. All these stupid simple vertices, I think they are no more, right? So there was a border, but I think the border ends here, right? And yeah, the decimate did a bit of damage, but it's fine. Actually, you know what? I think it's still okay if we just do this. I think it's perfectly fine. What do you mean by make it a cube? 20 vertices? What do you mean 20 vertices? 20 vertices, you cannot even give in the shape. I'm just trying to clean up the seams that are completely off due to the decimate, unfortunately. But fine. Okay, the border is still there, which is nice. I think we want that. We want this border, right, to continue. So this border, you see this border here? I think this border here is fine. It goes all around the bag, and I think it's okay. I don't think that we need maybe double vertices there, but if I start to do this fix, right, like I take this vertex, I move it up, I merge it, I kind of go crazy, right? But in theory I should, right? In theory, if you want to do it clean, right? If you want to do it clean, we should in theory do this, you know, do this, maybe even do this, right? And clean it up, clean up a bit, but it's fine. No one will ever see that, so it's okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, I think we have a good enough model at the moment. This seam seems to be okay. I don't know if I agree. Yeah, I think the seam on the side is required, or otherwise we would never be able to do it properly. So we do that. This one actually we clear up. Yeah. And here there is pretty much the same mess that we saw on the other side. Because obviously we lost the mirror completely due to the decimate, but we can survive, I did worse things, so it's okay. We can survive with this model. It's not the best, but it will be okay. I think we'll definitely be okay. Well, here I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't know, I'm confused about this, but fine. I think it's probably like that. Good. This freaking mess at the top is a bit ridiculous. I mean, pretty much we don't need any of this, right? But we don't need any of this. The only thing that we need is one line that goes across, right? One line, one clear, nice line that goes from I would say here, right? Just to follow the shape of the bag, from here all the way to the other side, right? Straight into it. Yeah, something like that. Now it's not perfect, but I would say it's good enough. Okay, so now we have big chunks, right? We have all this, which is one piece that we can texture. We have this one, which is another piece, which, by the way, in theory we can even make it together with the other one. I don't know, but I mean, we may decide to do it differently. And then we have this guy, which is basically the front. We have this guy, which is the back, right? And we have this one, which is the bottom. So with these pieces, we can basically retexture it and it will work fine. Yeah, let's do it. Now, I hope this texture is stylable, but if it's not, it's fine. And now it will look, I think it will look way better. I think we have to scale a bit this one because it's bigger than that. I will probably, yeah, try to scale it up a bit and put in a, this texture is not tileable. Fuck. GG. No, we need a tileable texture. We have a ladder. We can use our ladder maybe. Even if this ladder is nice, but the fact that it's not tileable makes it kind of useless to us. Right? Makes it kind of useless. These are actually two different ladder, and then there is this thing which is just a golden thingy. Golden thingy, we will change it. Golden thingy looks very bad, so we will change it. Okay. Why I lost my... Huh? What the fuck? Ah, there it is. Yep. Now we have to understand the orientation of this thing. We have to understand the orientation, and we have to understand the... Okay, let me try to quickly bring it into Unreal and see what happens a second. So this will be saved as... I don't know. Purs 01. At the moment, in terms of poly count, we are at 1,700. I think it's okay. I mean, it's a bit high, but it's fine. We can live with it. We can live with that. Okay, so I think I will create a separate thing here, which is called bags and purses, and hopefully obviously, I mean, hopefully this is the first one of many. Hopefully. Now, I remember we have some ladder, so maybe we can just use that. Let me see if I have some... I don't remember if our ladder is really good or not. Bag leather bay. Nah, but this one are not tileable materials, right? But I remember we have one ladder that is tileable. But if I search ladder, GG. I cannot do it this way. I will never find it. You know, when the project becomes too big, you have so many things that you cannot find things anymore. I don't. I don't have it. Why? I remember we had some. Wait. It was this one. Leather seamless. Leather seamless. It's not very good though. There was this one. And there was this one. I think I like the... I like this one. The problem is that it's not tileable, my boys. It's not tileable at all. So if we don't have it tileable, no tile, no fun. No tile, no fun. I have to decide if I want to add the visual rotation, visual equip rotation, but probably at the end I will have to, because I cannot position stuff. I cannot position stuff always correct. I have a deja vu of saying this. I think we have used something very similar, if not exactly this image. Yeah, you see that it's completely untileable, but we can make it tileable with some magic. We can tile it with some magic. The problem is the darkness, right? As you can see, it goes from very bright to very dark, and that's a problem. What happens? Huh? What? What are you doing? It's not painting. It's not painting because we have enabled dynamics, or what? What the fuck? I mean, the brush, okay, but the brush should not make that effect. I don't understand why it's not painting. It's painting here. Ah, because the offset. Oh my god. Okay. The offset is an FX. Ridiculous. The offset is an FX now in the new GIMP, and so it's not. Yeah, we can merge the filter and GG. Okay, so now it should do it, right? Yeah. Now we should do it. The problem is, how the hell do we reach that darkness, right? How the hell do we reach that darkness so easily? Because, well, let's go step by step. Maybe we will. Let's do a bit of fixing here and there, and maybe we will. Yeah, obviously we don't want that. A bit of the problem of this ladder is very different from one side to the other. Like, this central part is very characterized. I think it's too much, so I'm gonna kill it, because I think it's so different that it looks wrong, right, in a certain way. And probably I will do like a 50% opacity, and I will pass this pattern nearly everywhere, so that there is some variation, but the variation is not so insane. Yeah. Okay, let me try to bring it back to -200, and we see. We may still see some lines. No. Okay, what is the size of this texture? Because it looks a bit weird. Yes, it is super weird. Fuck. Yeah, the texture is not power of 2, right? It's just a random piece of leather with no is a problem. I mean, we can keep it. I mean, Unreal Engine is smart enough to resize it, right? But did we lose that much? Wow. Holy moly. We lost a lot. We lost a lot. By scaling it down, we lost a lot. You know what? I think I'm going to cut it instead of the point is that if I do 124, if I do one, huh? If I do 124 by 512 is pretty much this, right? So we're gonna remove so much information. I mean, we can leave it like this, and Unreal Engine will basically make it a 2K texture to fill it in memory, I think. But it's a bit of a problem, but fine. This one we call it ladder. Let's call it ladder 1. Maybe not the greatest name, but ladder 1. At least it's stylable. And then we have another one, right? Which is not enough uniformity. This one is real shit. Nah, this texture I don't like. I think we're not gonna use it. This one makes no sense. We may actually we can actually brighten or change this one. I don't know. We remove the saturation of this a bit. No, it doesn't work. Because the idea here was to have two different ladder, right? One vertical and one horizontal, yeah, right? One is the base and the other is the. But do I like it? So. What is this thing doing? Okay, ladder 1. So like for all the material, let me see what I did with these materials. Are they derived from a common master? Master generic building. Master generic building is not the greatest probably, huh? Master, why? I think we had a master cloth, but or we use master cloth building. I can try to use master cloth building and see what happens. What is doing? Uh-oh, our Linux machine is down. Our Linux machine is down, I guess. No, it's not. Okay, it just took 1 hour, but fine. I don't know about the uniformity. We'll see how it looks. We will see how it looks. Wait a second. I think that machine is probably down, or is very slow. I think it's only slow because he answered to me now. Why is low? Why that machine is low? Why? Why that machine is low, huh? Why? Why? What is this machine doing? 70% CPU of what? No, now it became 0. 12. Click something. What is that click thingy? Click house serve. What is a click house serve? What is it? What is ClickHouse Serve Linux service? What is it? ClickHouse is an open source column-oriented BMS model database analytic procedure. All allows you to generate analytical images. Why is it running on my machine? I don't know. Maybe because it's connected to MySQL. Yeah, potentially. Maybe I should reboot that machine, but it seems that it's just super slow. But I think he did it now. I think he slowly did it now. So at the moment we don't have normals, but we will have to make it. Okay, we will make the normal map soon, or maybe even now. It's pretty good already. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. But I don't know if I don't know if I will like the end result in terms of fit into our game. That I don't know. You know, when you add new item that is taken from some other places, it's always looking a bit weird at the beginning. But then you get used to it and you say, well, maybe. Should we go like this or should we go like this? I think we should go like this. I think more than this would be too much. The problem with this program, which is very nice and I like, is that it's creating picture in BMP image, right? Instead of PNG. I don't know exactly why, but it's doing BMP and I just using more space everywhere for nothing. So I always have to resave it as PNG and then delete, you know. What time is it? 11:24. Time is running, my boys. Time is running. What is this bag letter? I know, but this bag letter is you see is not tileable. It's the one that we use in the backpack. I think specular can even be high, but let's go with the default and see how it looks, right? I don't know if I like it. It looks a bit weird, to tell you the truth. It looks a bit weird. It looks a bit weird. I don't know, maybe it's too zoomed in, right? Maybe the texture is too zoomed in, so what I have to do, I have to zoom it out. But if I zoom it out a lot, I mean, now it's stylable, so in theory we could do we could do this, right? We could do this and it's stylable. But yeah, I think it's zoomed in too much. So the effect is kind of bad. Slightly better. Slightly better, but if you ask me, do I like it? Not really excited, eh? Not really excited about the vertical cloth. I don't know if we have any cloth that we can use. We don't have a lot of cloth, unfortunately. There is the one that is moving because it's made for the it's made for the windmill. So this material is actually animated. No, that's not a good idea. Let me try. I don't know. I think. Let me try to add. Let me try to do this. Let me duplicate this. No, let me do. No. Duplicate. No. No. Let me. Let me. Well, can I? Cannot. No, I wanted to mix another color into this one, right? But it seems not possible from this material instance. I will have to create another material type that is actually mixing colors in, or I change that. But changing that is always, I mean, if you take this one and you try to colorize it, it's always looking weird, right? I tried many times and you have to be very lucky that that thing actually looks reasonable. Maybe you can just make it darker a bit, but the problem of making it darker like this is that it's also I mean, I can try, but I don't have a lot of hopes. At the moment, I'm a bit stuck into this thing. I'm a bit stuck into how the hell should we do this? Maybe we can do the opposite, I don't know. I think that this red is really bad. I don't know why, but it looks weird. This red, I mean, this leather so red, it looks a bit weird, right? I mean, this one is also very scaled, right? So in theory, we have the same problem of all of this being very scaled in. So we could do this, and maybe it's more reasonable, but it's very zoomed in. So you basically see that giant fabric, right? Yeah, like this is already slightly better. It's already slightly better. Now, do I like it? I think I don't like the basic leather. I think it's okay maybe for this strings, right? But for the base material, having the leather like this, like a crocodile thingy, I think it doesn't reason with me much. Doesn't really. Doesn't really reason with me at all, actually. Good textures is always a problem. Good texture is always a problem, my boys. Good texture is always a problem. These materials are pretty bad. Now with real light, I think it will look slightly better, but I don't like the background. I don't like the bag color, right? I think it's too weird. What do you think? I don't know. I think it's too weird. I don't know. Just don't like it. One thing that's a bit annoying is that you cannot search by folders here, right? Can you show folders now? Show folder is not clickable. Organize folder. No, because I would like to get only the metal materials which are here. But like for example this dark bronze alloy. I don't know, it looks bad in any possible way, guys. I don't know, I think I don't like the result. Bah. Bah. Whatever color I put on it, I don't like it. I mean, here is again a problem of scale, I think. That is taking... Yeah, the scale is super small for whatever reason, right? Like insanely small. So there is again a bit of a problem of scale. Yeah, you see that now. If I do it like this, is a bit more refined, but still. What do we do with this thing, guys? What do we do with this thing? We don't have a reusable ladder. It's very strange, but we don't. In our current materials, we don't have a plain reusable ladder. We don't. We have this one, but I used it only on like sword handles, for example, right? I have this one. Yeah, I have this one. And I have this one. But this one is also very, 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 very wild. I mean, this one we can try, but I don't know why I have to drag things twice for Unreal to actually work. The problem of this is that the scale will be... Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I mean, it's actually better than the previous somehow. In a weird way, it's anyway better. I mean, it's still bad, but it's better. Because at least he has a sort of a pattern that is not broken. So it's more of a woman bag now. But I think it's more reasonable than the previous, actually. The problem of the previous is I think is the actual texture. I mean, it's really the actual texture that looks bad. I mean, yes, it is leather. Yes, it looks like leather. But the end result, it just looks a bit weird to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's the... Yeah, exactly. So the leather that you think, you know, is kind of this one, right? It's not like a crocodile thingy. Right, I think that this is more the leather that you think when you think to those bags. It's not the crocodile thing. It's kind of strange. We don't even have one. We don't even have one leather texture in our. I don't know. wanted to make a purse, but seems to be hard. Seems to be very, 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 very hard. Huh? What the fuck? Hmm? Ma. I mean, this is basically black. Meh, 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 meh. Meh, meh. I don't know, guys. I'm stuck in this thing. I don't know how to continue. I don't know how to continue. I don't have a good answer to this. That is very similar to the one that we are already using. I think the answer is that if you want to have a result like this, you need a full map, right? You need a full map. Because this is actually a full map, right? And also the sewing here, the borders are very nice, right? But it is a full map, so basically you see that it's all different everywhere, right? It's not a single color, obviously. So if you want something like that, you need to make a texture which is actually full. But I don't know, on a 2K, I would expect that we could have some variation, right? And while here we don't get, this is basically all the same. So let me say that this is also probably not the best. Not the best thingy. Not the best thingy. 60 megabytes. Wow. I think lead had always been a bit of a problem, because even the one that we have made, the backpack, is anyway looking a bit weird. Bro, this thing is 496 and it's like 0 resolution. It's like scaled up. You see how bad it is? It's just scaled up. So in reality, that texture is probably a 1024 or something. But it's just been scaled up, right? Because the quality is not there. Unless it does it by purpose, because it's then gaining quality with the normal map. That's also a possibility. But I think the way it is now is like insane. When he does this. I'm trying to find a good compromise, you know, and something that I like, but at the moment I don't see anything that I like. So, and putting something in game that I don't like, I mean, it's not a thing. I prefer to leave it outside, you know. I mean, not put it in. 'Cause if I really don't like it, And now they're all 2K, right? Now they're all 2K. They're always a bit too much, right? Like this one, for example, is not bad, but it's a bit too much, right? It's too much. I cannot find a solution. At the moment, I can. The best is this one at the moment. This one is the only one that actually makes the bag look like a bag. Everything else makes it look like weird, like if it's not correct, right? Like if it's not correct. Like if it's not correct, fucking hell. I don't know. I will just scratch it. I don't know. Fuck it. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm out of it. I tried every possible combination. It looks bad. It doesn't look the way I want it to look. I don't know. I would think about it. But these textures are not working. Maybe there is one that works, right? But we will have to try them all. Like this one. I don't know. 14. Start to get sleepy. I think I will go very soon, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. 29 89 megabytes. What the fuck? 89 megabytes for this. For this one color thing. This one has some potential, I would say. This one looks like he has a slightly better potential. I'm not gonna use a 2K texture for a bag. I mean a 4K texture for a bag. That's for sure. I mean we can do 2K just because, but probably we will reduce it to 1K anyway. But or not. I don't know. Yep. I don't know. It's not working, my boys. I'm sorry. It's not working. It's not working. It was ladder 14. With the numbers, it's pretty good because when you search it, you can just search by number, right? If I type 14, there are very few textures named that way. It's too ruined. I mean, it's not bad, but it's too ruined, really. I mean, I can fix the ruined somehow because I can just fill it in with the rest, but I think it just looks shit. It just looks like shit. I don't really see it on a character somehow, right? I don't. So for example, this is already better because you see he has some patterns of some kind, so it is thank you for putting it like 20 million kilometers away. Thank you. Why so bright? What the fuck happened to the specular map? I don't know. You crazy? Huh? What the? Why showing like this? What is going on? Ah, because it's unlit. Ah, okay. It's unlit. But yeah, but still. Okay, anyway. What the fuck is going on this thing? I think it's the master material. This freaking master material. There is not one that is correct. I don't know why. I don't understand what I'm seeing here. I don't understand why this is completely white. Why this is completely white? What is going on? Is the material that is so bright? Maybe it is, I don't know. I mean, it didn't look super bright here, but... maybe it is, I don't know. Is this material, do you think it's that bright? I don't know. I mean, look at that. It's insane. It's like it's burning away. Like if it's saved as... yeah, like if it's saved like that. Yeah, exactly. Like if it's reading an sRGB without sRGB. It's like if it's reading it like this, instead of reading it like this. It's pretty weird, huh? I mean, I can turn down the brightness, but it's still completely white. I mean, whatever you do to this thing is showing completely white. I don't know, guys. I'm a bit out of energy on this thing. Sorry, but it's just not working. This thing is not working. It's not working here. It's not working there. I don't find the right materials. Fuck it. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this here like this. I have no idea why it's burning like that. I don't understand it. I don't understand if he's a mesh. Here is not doing it, right? Here is not doing it. Well, here maybe he's doing it a bit. I don't understand what is going on with this material that is fucking up things so much. You know one trick that we can do? Let me do this trick 1 second. We save to BMP. And then we open it and close it again. So that if there is any weird color palette into it is not picked up. If there's any weird palette into it, it's not picked up. Let me try. Nearly zero change. Nearly zero change. Is it a normal issue? Why is doing this here? Well, actually it's doing this here because it is a bit broken like that. Yeah, there we have a bit of a weird... I mean, the idea was to have it... but it was a bit exaggerated actually. I can try to export it again after auto smooth and see if it's any better, but I'm losing steam on this thing. I mean, the geometry I kind of like. Nah, it's exactly the same. It is exactly the same. Fuck it. The geometry, I think the geometry is okay. The geometry of the object is fine. So I like the geometry. If I have to look at the geometry, I would say yes, this could be a bag that you can carry on your side, right? I think the geometry is fine. Maybe you can use a bit of, you know, a bit of decompression here, because it's really maybe too much on that, right? So we could do a bit of decompression there, but even if he has his own shape, right? So I think he kind of makes sense. I don't know if he really does, but yeah. But the geometry is nice. We have a problem with the texture. The geometry is nice. Geometry I think we can keep. But if we don't find a good texture on it, and we don't solve this crazy shininess, I don't understand where it's coming from, by the way. I have no idea. It's coming from the texture 100%, because if I change the texture, right, it's not doing that anymore. So it's the material. It's the material and the texture. So that texture that looks kind of okay, right, is unfortunately not good for us. Even like this, well, maybe the light is really too crazy. I don't know. I just dropped in a random light, right? So maybe the light is really burning too much. Yeah, could be actually. But even then, right, even if you do it like this, no, this thing is imported wrong. There is no way. This thing is imported wrong. Is the roughness, or is the specular, or is the color palette on the texture that is completely off, right? Like by a mile. Not just a bit, like completely off. Completely off. I don't understand, what is it? Is this nanite override material? Is the roughness map completely fucked? Is this fucked? I don't know what is fucked, but it's something that is fucked. For sure. And this one we don't even have in this one we don't even have why tonight? Why tonight is like this? Why? Because we have one master for every type of object in theory, right? But a lot of these masters are fucked up. I know it. And I fixed many of them. And at the end, you know what? I mean, let me do something, because let me do this. Fuck this thing. New material, clean, new material. Let's call it new material. Okay, new material. New material, base, normal. So we don't use any weird, right? So what was it? 14. Letter 14. 14. Okay. New material. You see? At least, so this is how it should look, right? So this means that the master character Claude is completely fucked, right? So that master is completely fucked. Like beyond reason. I really don't like this, but I think it makes it look weird. Was it 14 at the end? Yeah, I think 14 was the one. Yeah, because this one was the bad. And this one was this, which is ruined, but yeah, not that much ruined. So, I don't know, guys. Overall, I mean, like this one, if you look at it from distance, it's not even too bad, right? It's not even too bad. If you look at it from distance, like from here, it looks like a pouch. Yes, it does. But if I look at it here, if I look at it here, I don't like it. I don't know, maybe I'm starting to like it, but what do you think about all these variations, guys? There is one variation of those that you think is acceptable or not? Make it green like the new in-game lizard. I mean, like if it's a crocodile skin, I can make it green, but I think it will look worse. I think it will look worse than what is now. I think green will look even worse. Well, I guess depends on the green though. I think a green like in this range, which is not really a green. I mean, it is green, but is a gray green, right? I mean, it's not green like that, right? So it's a kind of a gray green. I think is acceptable. I think if you go like this, it's probably not even too bad. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't click for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it looks just look a bit out of place. I don't know. Leather. Huh? It looks a bit out of place. Hello, Sulfrods. What is cool? I don't know. I cannot make up my mind on these colors. They all look bad to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm being just hypercritical tonight and just not. I think green Ula looks very weird. By the way, I don't understand why if I properly mapped it, it looks like this, right? What is this thing? What is this thing at the top? If we mapped it properly, why is it looking like that? Right? Why? Are there like back-facing thingy? In this program, back-facing is not a thing. Maybe I didn't map this piece. I forgot to map this piece. Okay, well. I think green looks weird, Ulla. What do you think? I think green looks kind of so-so. Yeah, I forgot to texture the back. Forgot to texture the back. Now is okay. Now the top now is all nice and thingy. I think green looks super weird. No? I mean, we can have it in any color. We can have it blue. We can have it red. We can have, but if it should look like a, if it should look like blah, 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 blah. I can have a green strap if you want. This strap can be green, but so we tried all these possibilities. Now we have a lot of possibilities, right? We have this one. We have like 3 different. Now this one is the one that is completely broken. I don't know why. So this one I would just delete it. It's the one that just doesn't work, right? So we have ladder number 1, which is this one. Ladder number 2, which is a bit more brown. Ladder number 3, which is green. And then we have this one, which are well, we have this one, but this one I think will look kind of weird. Then we have this one, which is all jagged a bit. I don't know. There are all these lines. And then this one, which is super dark and is also looking bad, by the way. I don't like this strong lines though. I think that the idea of these strong lines was to make it look I mean, to give him a shape, but the result is a bit too much, no? I understand that the idea, right? That thing is a shape. I understand that, but I think it's too exaggerated as a shape. I think that this shape is too exaggerated, really. It's way beyond what it should be. But I cannot do that. Cannot do that because yeah, we can still change a bit the geometry, that's for sure. in theory, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to what I'm trying to do is this. Is to make it a bit more reasonable on the side. So that I can then make this a bit more reasonable, but I think I have to go. Am I destroying it? I don't know. Small changes, but I wanted to avoid like the 90-degree angle here, so this is what I'm trying to avoid, but it seems to be fairly hard to do because yeah, I'm trying to avoid that 90-degree angle. Yeah, that is a bit broken. Slightly broken. The shape is okay. The shape is okay. The texture is still to resolve in my mind. Texture is like not resolving. Not resolving at all. Wow, I changed it a lot. I don't know, maybe I will leave it like this. It's not that I love it, but so more of a satchel than a book bag. Well, a book I think it may fit here, no? Might be a small book. We can have different sizes. I can resize this. I can make it maybe half of it as well. Right? So I could have this version, but we can also cut it in half, right? And make it, I mean, even if it's vertical, it will look a bit weird, I guess. But I could duplicate this and so now it's duplicated, right? So if we destroy it, it's no problem. And I could, I don't know, just shrink this whole thing. Yeah, it's not very easy to do though, because I can try, but even if I do it, it's not gonna work. Yeah, it will require a bit of additional work, because basically I need to dissolve all of this, and I don't know if he's able to do it without breaking. Yeah, it seems he did it. Seems it did it. And then I will have to basically move all of this. Make it like a version like this, right? Like it's a single, like it's a... The problem... I don't know if that belongs to the back or belongs to the front. No, it belongs to the back. Wait a sec. I think I just have to, or I dissolve all of this, or I just move. I can just move it temporarily. There are a number of problems in this. There are a number of problems. Well, I can't. I mean, I can just dissolve all these ones as well, if he can do it. Seems he can. Yeah, seems not bad. Now it needs some repairing but it needs some repairing. Right. We will retexture it all anyway, but yeah, then we stand in the middle. And now, yeah, we have a problem of, yeah, we have a lot of issues, but we have a lot of problems now, but you know, because like here, you see what happened, right? You see what happened. You see it very clearly, right? The mess that we generated. Yeah, we generated this mess because we basically merged these two thingies. But can we fix it? Yeah, I think we can. Is it easy? Probably not. A bunch of vertices that we don't really need. But yeah. Yeah, but pretty much. Because in theory here there is, right? There is a gap, right? There is like a cutoff that goes all the way from left to right that we didn't really carry over. It's a kind of a cut, right? It goes like this. Yeah. Yeah, but pretty much now it's not perfect, but at this zoom level you will never see it, right? So I think it's okay. Ah, that merged. That's a pity. This one merged like weird, but yeah. This one merged very weird. Well, yeah, I'm just trying to fix it a bit. Yeah, it can be something like that, right? So now to retexture is fairly easy because we just go seam and we just boom, we just do this and I think it will be fine. Because it's all seamed properly already, so we can just I think without even thinking. Just doing it like that and it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so there could be a second variation, right? There is a small version of it, which is like this. And again, we have the problem of the texture, but I think geometry-wise is kind of fine. And these things, I don't know. I mean, the problem is always the freaking texture. But guys, I have to go. It's super late. And I had a fairly long day, but at least we fixed the geometry of these two things, right? Which is better than nothing. Now, one of the problems of having this thing on the side of the character is that the visual equip, right? The visual equip is actually equipping like a sword. So it will actually rotate it this way, right? It will rotate it this way and put it here. So that's a bit of a problem. Because the visual equip will do this. Right? And I think that this will look a bit weird. So to allow this thing to stay vertical, I don't even know what we have to do. Because I think I will have to say something like zero rotation, right? We can have maybe a flag that is 0 rotation. And it will zero out that rotation. Maybe we can do that. I think zeroing that rotation is kind of doable. The problem will be when you flip it, right? When you say flip, that you want it upside down, because we said that is possible, right? I think it will look a bit weird. No, I think we assume that you have a belt. The way our characters are made, it would be impossible for me to put a belt. Okay, guys, I need to go. I don't know. I think that this large one... probably looks a bit strange. Can put it on the back, maybe. Do you need to have all this hair, really? So I cannot see anything. So we can have it as a small container because it's actually fairly big. I mean, if you look at it, you know, this bag is not small, huh? This bag is not small. I mean, this one that we created, the second one is kind of small. But I mean, we may decide the scale. We can go, you know, we can go smaller scale, right? We can go like this maybe. And we can go like this. But yeah. Yeah, maybe they are too big. Yeah, maybe like this is more reasonable. I will think about it. Goodbye, guys. See you tomorrow. I will see. I think we should release, apart from this ideas of having a purse or what, right? But I think we should release the current fixes. I think we have a lot of fixes. They are good fixes. I think I should release it. So maybe tomorrow we work on the update. I don't know. I will think about it to see if there is anything else that I really want to put in. I think glasses, purses, bags are not very easy. I think they are not very easy. They look a bit weird, so maybe I will just scratch it. We will see. Bye-bye. Hello, Twilight. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everyone. My face is stuck. No! My face is stuck as usual. Now it's better.